Do you have a frozen bag of fruit in your freezer? Because guess what? Frozen fruit is not just for smoothies. I'm here with Ann, and she's going to help us see food differently.
Hey, Kim.
Hey, what
Okay.
you got for us?
We are making creeping cobbler today.
Okay.
So it's a really simple fruit dessert. And I want to talk about why this is such a great recipe to have in your back pocket.
Okay.
First of all, fruit can be expensive, but it's especially expensive if you're buying fresh fruit and then a week later throwing
gone
away.
bad.
So that's when it's really expensive. So buying frozen fruit is just a smart buy, but I find like a lot of folks only use it for smoothies. So it accomplishes two things. Frozen fruit is there for you all year round to get some fruit into your diet, but freezing fruit is smart if you have, here in Louisiana, we have a blueberry season and a strawberry season.
Yes.
And both are short and sweet. And so buying them when they're in abundance and then freezing them is a great way to have them throughout the year.
You can always just grab a bag at Dollar Tree.
Yes.
I mean, we get our fruit there.
Yes. So this cobbler is a really basic vanilla cake recipe. So what's already in this bowl is a cup of flour, a cup of sugar. We've got baking powder and salt in here. What's happened in the pan is that we've melted a stick of butter. So you're going to preheat your oven, you're going to put your stick of butter in your baking dish, melt it, and then we're going to create our batter. So we've got our dry ingredients in here. I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of milk.
Okay.
And have you stir that up. So go ahead and stir that up, and I have a whisk here for you if you need it. I'm gonna add a couple of extracts. I wanna kind of go toward the almond flavor, so I'm adding some almond extract, but just vanilla extract will do.
Okay.
So we're gonna add that in. I'm adding in vanilla and almond, and then that batter is gonna go, it seems wrong-headed because we're putting in the batter first and then the fruit on top. But it's called a creeping cobbler because that batter is going to rise and bake and come up around and grab the fruit on the top. And so it's just a really simple recipe to have on hand. Teens and tweens should be making this for their parents, right?
Okay.
So
I'm
simple.
gonna go home and see if I can get mine to do it, right?
Okay. Batter goes in. It's just going to go right on top of that
And it's
butter.
stirred enough. Just
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. And I've got a nice heaping cup of mixed berries, frozen mixed berries. And this is just gonna go right in the center. And then it goes into a 350 degree oven and it's gonna bake for about 25 minutes.
okay, I don't need to stir that anymore.
No, that's it. And that goes in the oven, bakes for about 25 minutes, and then it's gonna be golden brown, warm. It's gonna be delicious with a scoop of ice cream.
I've been working too hard. You're making all this a little too easy. So just some frozen fruit, cup of sugar, cup of flour, some milk, couple of teaspoons of extract. All right, let's put it in the oven and see what happens.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so Ann, we've got lunch almost ready, desserts in the oven. We forgot about breakfast, but we've got these berries. What can we do?
Yeah, another great use for frozen berries. So overnight oats. So these are old-fashioned oats in a microwavable jar.
Okay.
That is a great to-go container if you want to microwave it and then take it to go to work or school. So half a cup of old-fashioned oats. I'm going to put in a little bit of cinnamon just because I like cinnamon, but you don't have
little
to.
flavor.
Yeah, a little bit of flavor. And then what I do is half a cup of oats, and it's probably a cup of milk, but I just make sure I cover it. And it's not just covered, but it's swimming a little bit.
Okay.
In the morning, this is going to have soaked in all the milk, and you might even need to add a little bit of water, depending on what consistency you like your oats. Then on top of that, I'm gonna go in with heaping tablespoons, probably 3 heaping tablespoons of frozen berries. And then that parks in the fridge overnight, and you heat it up in the morning. So another great use for
Frozen fruit.
frozen fruit. And pop a lid on it in the fridge, and then you microwave that in the morning.
Now that is quick and easy.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's gonna be delicious.
Yes.
All right, so our creeping cobbler is about done. Let me see.
Ooh, that looks good.
Looks good, smells good.
Golden brown.
Golden brown, simple ingredients. How long was this in the oven?
Right about 40 minutes.
About 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to get nice and brown on the edges. It's going to be nice and crispy on the edges too.
Okay.
And then all that berry goodness is on the inside. And
Prove it to me.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 2 dishes. Serve us up a little, and I'll get the ice cream ready. Little scoop of ice cream on top.
All the berries are infused everywhere.
Come on. That looks amazing.
It does.
Yeah. So a great dessert feeds quite a few people. Leftovers are yummy. And let's take a bite
All right. Creeping cobbler.
with our frozen berries.
our frozen berries. That's right. That's the whole point, right?
Yep.
This is good. Very good.
Come on.
Come on, Ann. I really do seafood differently.
Cheers.